Hello guys, good morning. What are you doing today? Are you ready for the class? Hello, hello.
Hello, teacher. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Jose. What are you doing? Are you fine? Ready?
Yes. Ready. I'm
Excellent.
fine.
The simple past of the verb to be. Today we're going to start with the simple past of regular verbs in English. Okay? So, who wants to give me an example using the simple past of the verb to be? Who wants to try it?
Did you go to work yesterday?
Yes, but that is simple past. I want one with the simple past of the verb to be. Was or were?
I'm sorry.
It would be like an affirmative one, a negative one, or an interrogative one if you want.
When you were yesterday? Where you were yesterday?
Where were you? Oh, okay. Where were you yesterday? Okay, that's a question. So that is a WH word question, right? So where were you yesterday? So how would you answer that, Mr. Abraham? Where were you yesterday?
Good morning, teacher.
Good morning, Mr. Abraham.
Um,
Where were you
I,
yesterday? How would you answer that, Mr. Abraham?
I was yesterday in my job.
Okay. I was my job yesterday. That's good. Okay. Perfect. What about an affirmative one? Leslie, una oración afirmativa. Leslie, using was or were. Simple past of regular verbs. The simple past is a verb tense that is used to talk about things that happened or existed before now. There you have the regular verbs, the ones that ends or end in ed, right? So, ¿qué es el pasado simple? Cosas que pasaron o existieron antes, ¿verdad? Comenzaron en el pasado y terminaron en el pasado. Para eso vamos a utilizar el pasado simple. Pero ahora vamos a estudiar el pasado simple de los verbos regulares, a todos aquellos que terminan en ed. Ellos tienen tres diferentes pronunciaciones, ya vamos a ver cuáles son. Y ellos todos terminan en ed. Simple past spelling rules. Also, we're going to study the spelling rules of these verbs. We have regular past simple forms are formed by adding ed to the infinitive of the verb. For example, start, started. If you notice here, we're going to add ed at the end. Start, present, or the base form of the verb, and in past, you're going to have ed. Start, started, right? Or we can say kill, simple present, or the base form, and we're going to add ed in the past. So kill, killed, right? Entonces, a la mayoría de verbos solamente le vamos a agregar el ed, ¿verdad? Su forma infinitiva, le agregamos el ed y ya tenemos el pasado. Estos son verbos regulares, ¿ok? Also, you can have jump, jumped, right? Tenemos otro, vean, solo le agregamos el ed, ¿ok? So, if a verb ends in E, you add only D. For example, agree, that is a verb that finishes in E, right? So in this case, you're going to add only the D. Agree, agreed. So you have to be careful in this case. You don't need to add another E. No, just the D here, okay? Also, like, finish in E, so you just need to add D. Like, liked, right? Or escape, escaped, right? So, son verbos que terminan en E. Usted ya no necesita agregar otra E extra, no, solamente la D para tener el pasado simple de ese verbo. If a verb ends in a vowel and a consonant, the consonant is usually doubled before ed. For example, stop. Here you have what? Consonant, vowel, consonant. That's why you're going to double the last consonant. So you add another P in this case and also ed. Stop, stopped, right? Blend, blend. Also, you have here consonant, vowel, consonant. You're going to add another consonant and add ed. Blend, blend, right? Entonces, recuerden, cuando tengan consonante, vocal, consonante, vamos a agregar otra consonante y agregarle ed al final, ¿ok? If a verb ends in consonant and a wide, you take off the wide and add ied. For example, if you have this, consonant plus y in the verb, you're going to change this y to I and add ed, right? So try, tried, right? Or carry, you have consonant y, you're going to change this y and write I and also add ed. Cuando tengamos en un verbo una consonante y al final una Y, vamos a hacer el cambio de esta Y por I y agregamos ED. ¿Ok? Cuando tengan esto, consonante Y. But what about this one? This is the other side. It says, but if the word ends in a vowel and Y, you add ED. Right? In that case, play. You have here vowel and Y. So in this case, you are not going to change this Y. No, you just need to add ed. So play, played. Right? Enjoy, vowel. And here you have white, so you just need to add ed, enjoyed, right? Esta es la otra forma, cuando ustedes tengan una vocal y luego una Y, no van a hacer cambio de nada, solamente agregar ed para formar el pasado. Played, played, vean, enjoyed, enjoyed. Entonces, pongan mucha atención también en las terminaciones de los verbos porque así van a emplear estas spelling rules, ¿ok? Also, here you have the affirmative form. How would you write an affirmative sentence in simple past? First, you're going to have the subject plus the verb, regular verb in this case, plus the complement, okay? So here in the subject, I, we, you, they, or you can have nouns, for example, like Ruben, Abraham, Jacqueline, right? Also, you're going to have the verb, the regular ones. I will give you a list also of a regular verbs plus the complement, okay? Also, the negative form. First, you're going to have the subject, and in this case, we're going to use the auxiliary did. This is in past. We have do or does for simple present, and did, we're going to use it for the simple past. After did, we're going to use not, right? Plus the verb, regular verb, plus the complement. Okay? So, don't forget, did. That is for simple past. Also, we can have yes, no questions. First, we're going to have did plus the subject plus verb plus complement plus question mark. First, we're going to use the auxiliary of the simple past, in this case did, the subject, the verb, or the regular one, the complement, and the question mark. Also, we can have WH word questions. WH word, where, which, how, who, etc. Plus did, right? Plus the subject, plus the verb, plus the complement and question mark. When we use did, in this case, we're going to use the verb in the base form. We don't need to add ed, but we're going to see some examples later, right? Just the base form of the verb, the complement, and also the question mark. Remember, yes, no questions, you should answer in a short way, and the WH word questions, you should answer them completely, okay? Let's see some examples. Here you have an affirmative sentence. Mary played the piano yesterday. If you notice here, you have subject, verb with ed because that is a regular one. The piano yesterday, that will be the complement, right? So Mary played the piano yesterday. So this is an affirmative one, okay? What about this one? Rose worked in the store last Sunday. So, subject, Rose, work, that will be the verb in past. In the store last Sunday, that is the complement, right? So, Rose worked in the store last Sunday. What about this one? This is a negative one. He did not wash his car last week. So, subject, the auxiliary did in past, right? The word not. Also the verb but in the base form. You don't need to add ed here. No. Then the complement. Si se fijan, acá ya tenemos una oración negativa. Como estamos utilizando el auxiliar did, ya está en pasado, entonces el verbo ya no le vamos a agregar ed, sino que lo vamos a escribir en su forma base. ¿Cuándo agregamos el ed? Cuando estamos hablando de una oración afirmativa. De lo contrario, negativa e interrogativa, vamos a escribir el verbo siempre en su forma base. We didn't watch TV in the afternoon. Also, we can use didn't. That is like the short form or the abbreviation of did not. That is the same, right? So, subject, didn't, the verb in the base form, complement. right? We didn't watch TV in the afternoon. What about this one? This is a yes, no question. Did you cook a dinner yesterday? So in this case, first you have the auxiliary, did, right? Then, in this case, the subject, did you cook? That is the base form of the verb. Dinner yesterday. Did you cook dinner yesterday? Yes, I did. That would be the affirmative answer, we can say it. Or no, I didn't, the negative one, right? So, you don't need, remember, you don't need to add extra information here. No, that is not necessary. So, yes, I did, and that is the answer. Or no, I didn't, and that's it, right? Also, did she wash her hair yesterday? That's another yes, no question, right? So you can say yes, she did, or no, she didn't. Or this one, that is a WH word question. What did you do last Monday? I played video games and I watched a movie, right? So that's past. What did you do last Monday? I played video games and I watched a movie. Si se fijan acá, también las interrogativas, vean, tenemos el auxiliar cuando son de sí y no, luego sujeto y el verbo. Si se fijan en el verbo, ya no agregan ed, sino que en su forma base. Lo mismo pasa con la WH word question, vean, WH word, luego tienen acá el auxiliar en pasado, sujeto y el do aquí, vean, es el verbo principal y se escribe en su forma base. En este caso, el do es un irregular one, lo podemos tomar como ejemplo, ¿verdad? O podemos decir, what did you play yesterday? Por ejemplo, that's one with a regular one. What did you play yesterday? I played, ya en la respuesta, sí necesitamos el verbo con ed, ¿verdad? I played soccer yesterday, or I played video games yesterday, okay? So, also, this is very, very important, guys. The pronunciation of the ED. Here we have three different pronunciations. We have id. We're going to have this pronunciation to the verse that the last sound, right, finishes in T or D. Like want, you have the T here, want, and we add ed, so wanted. Need, that is the D at the end, and we add ed, so needed, right? Also, we have that pronunciation. So, if we have the last sound in the verse, like right, that GH sound or the sh, right? Those are some sounds that we're going to use them here, right? We're going to have this pronunciation, that T sound. I will send you a video where you can listen to the correct pronunciation, and the person gives some examples, and that's a good video. So I will send you the link later for you to practice these pronunciations, okay? So you have helped, the ed sounds like helped, looked, sniffed, laughed, right? Washed, watched, watched, kissed, kissed, danced, danced, fixed, fixed, right? Just that. ¿Cuál es el sonido del ED acá? Cuando ustedes tengan estas terminaciones o este sonido en los verbos va a ser de una T, ¿verdad? No puedo decir help it, no. Look it, sniff it. What's that? No. You should pronounce the T sound, right? So like helped, helped, helped. That is in past, right? Wash. ¿Cuál es el último sonido de wash? Listen. Wash. Shh. Entonces, cuando ustedes le agreguen el ED, que ya sería el pasado, sería washed, washed, right? Also, we have this sound, the D sound. When we have verbs like cold, cold, L, cold, 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 clean, cleaned, cleaned, offered, damaged, loved, used, amazed, robbed, claimed, right? Entonces, cuando tengan ustedes estos sonidos en la terminación de ese verbo y agreguemos ed, la pronunciación va a ser una D al final. Cold, cold, cleaned, cleaned, offered, offered, right? So, voice sound uses the vocal cords and they produce a vibration or humming sound in the throat. Touch your throat to feel it. When you have a voice sound like this one, cold, cold, cleaned, loved, damaged. Si ustedes se tocan sus cuerdas vocales cuando pronuncian esos verbos, van a sentir una vibración. Entonces, ese es un voice sound. Si ustedes tengan voice sounds, recuerden, vamos a tener el sonido de la D, en este caso. Cold, cleaned. Háganlo. Pueden tocarse ustedes las cuerdas vocales y cuando pronuncien estos verbos damaged, van a sentir que sus cuerdas vocales vibran. Pero también tenemos los voiceless sounds. Words that end in a vowel sound use the D pronunciation for AD also, right? But the voiceless ones are the ones that when you touch your vocal cords, you don't feel vibration. For example, washed, washed, washed. Si ustedes se tocan sus cuerdas vocales cuando pronuncian ese verbo, no van a tener o no van a sentir vibración, ¿verdad? So, washed. Por eso es un voiceless sound. También el sonido de las vocales al final del verbo también las van a pronunciar con D, la pronunciación de D. For example, followed, followed, enjoyed, played, tried, continued, right? Obviamente estoy exagerando los sonidos, pero que es importante que usted a la hora que esté hablando en pasado se escuche la diferencia, que usted en verdad estaba hablando en pasado. Este es en el caso de los verbos regulares. Los irregulares cambian totalmente y pues la pronunciación igual es diferente. Pero en el caso de estos verbos que todos terminan en ed, aquí tenemos las tres diferentes pronunciaciones que esos verbos tienen, ¿ok? Also, here you have this. The pronunciation of words ending in ed depends on the final consonant sound. There are three ways to pronounce the ed at the end of a word in English: ed, t, or the d sound, right? Entonces, ¿de qué depende? de las consonantes, el sonido, pero también nos podemos guiar por cómo se escriben. Si ustedes se fijan, la mayoría que tiene estos sonidos, digámoslo así, de la P, entonces cuando el verbo termina en P, ustedes saben que el sonido va a ser de T, LD, ¿verdad? Por ejemplo, la V, ustedes saben que es love, love, es una voice sound. Entonces, cuando ustedes tengan este sonido, y que así se escribe también, saben que el verbo, el ED, se va a pronunciar como D. ¿Ok? De igual forma, les voy a enviar este video para que ustedes puedan escuchar también ahí la pronunciación, ahí les doy ejemplos, etcétera, etcétera, ¿verdad? Luego, después de la clase, les voy a buscar el video, el link, y se los voy a enviar. También les daré una lista de verbos que ya están clasificados hasta por sonido, ¿verdad? Los verbos regulares, entonces igual, lo estudian, lo practican y para que ustedes igual, cuando ya digan oraciones o estén hablando en pasado, puedan hacer la pronunciación correcta de los verbos regulares. No sé si tienen preguntas. Do you have questions? Is everything clear about this?
A question, teacher.
Is it clear?
So let's start and studying every day, practice.
Sí, necesitan practicarlo mucho, mucho porque, recuerden, ya es un tema totalmente diferente, ¿verdad? El presente. Entonces es muy importante que cuando ustedes hablen en pasado, pues se escuchen esos verbos en pasado, ¿verdad? Y obviamente con una buena pronunciación, ¿verdad? No me va a decir wash it or watch it, no, washed, watched, right? Entonces, por eso les digo, es de seguir practicando igual, ¿ok? So, Mr. Ruben, do you have questions? No?
It's not a question, teacher, but I think it's a little difficult, this topic. For me, it's difficult because I don't know exactly how to do the pronunciation.
Okay. So that's why you should continue practice this, Mr. Ruben. And I will send you the link of the video. And I guess there you are going to understand better the pronunciation of the ED sound of the regular ones. Okay? But what about the grammar? Is it easy for you, the grammar of the simple past? We know the pronunciation is a little bit tricky, but what about the grammar? ¿Y la gramática, chicos?
I think the grammar is easier because you have to make sure that you put the correct form.
Okay, correct structure, right? Okay, so we're going to try to do. Let's do the first exercise. The first exercise, and it says, write sentences in past simple or simple past. There you have affirmative ones, negative, and interrogative, but yes, no questions. Here you have the first one. My sister tidied her room yesterday morning. Here you have like the sentence, but in this, we can say not in this order, but you have here the verb in the base form. So, if you want to write that sentence, but in past, you're going to use this. So, my sister tidy, because you have here what? Consonant Y, right? So you need to change the Y to R and an ED. So my sister tidy her room yesterday morning, but I don't have enough space here. So my sister tidied her room yesterday, right? So tidied her room. That's the phrase, tidied. What about the negative one? My sister did not or didn't tidy. You're going to write a base form of the verb. So my sister did not tidy, right, her room yesterday. Okay. What about the question? That is a just no question. So did, right? My sister tidy her room yesterday? And question mark. Don't forget that. So you can have, did my sister tidy her room yesterday? So you have affirmative, negative, and interrogative. Yes? So I want you to work on those sentences. Use the verb that you have here underlined, right? So you're going to use that verb and write an affirmative, a negative, and an interrogative sentence, right? You're going to have 3 minutes, 3 to 4 minutes. Then we're going to check them together, ¿ok? Las personas que no pueden utilizar su micrófono, pero si pueden escribir en el chat, espero que en su momento nos puedan colaborar, participar, ¿verdad? En el chat también para que ustedes practiquen de igual forma, ¿ok? So, work guys, 4 minutes, 4 minutos, trabajen en esas oraciones igual. If you have questions, remember to raise your hand and I will try to help you, okay? Okay, let's check them. What about the letter B? Who wants to help me with this one? We live in New York in 1997.
We lived in New York in 1997.
Okay, we lived in New York, nice. New York in 1997. Okay, that's good, Mr. Ruben.
Teacher.
Yes.
We can also say in 1997 we lived in New York.
Yeah. And in 1997, comma, we live in New York. You can also write it in that way. What about the negative, Mr. Ruben?
We didn't live in New York in 1997.
Excellent. We didn't live, right? We need an ED here, Mr. Ruben. Do we need it? No, right? Perfect. We didn't live in New York, right? In 1997. Perfect. What about the just no question, Mr. Ruben?
Did we live in New York in 1997?
Okay, did we live in New York in 1997? And the question mark. Okay, so did we live in New York in 1997? We can say, yes, we did, or no, we didn't, if we want to answer that. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Mr. Ruben. That's good. What about this one? C. Mr. Abraham, do you have it?
Okay, teacher.
Okay.
Tom traveled
Tom traveled
to
to Dublin
Dublin last night.
last night. Okay. That's affirmative. Tom traveled to Dublin last night. The interrogative, Mr. Brown. Tom.
Tom. No, never.
Yes, negative. Tom
Tom did not
okay.
travel
Travel. Yes. Sorry.
to
To
Dublin
Dublin.
last night.
Oh my God. Dublin last night. Okay. That's good. And what about the interrogative, Mr. Abraham?
Alright. Did Tom
Tom, yes.
travel
Travel
to
to Dublin
last night?
last night. Okay, and a question mark. Did Tom travel to Dublin last night? Perfect. That's good. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Abraham. What about letter D, Miss Jacqueline?
I cleaned
I cleaned
my teeth
my teeth
twice yesterday.
twice yesterday. Excellent. That is the affirmative. What about the negative, Miss Jackie?
I didn't
I didn't.
clean
Clean.
my teeth
My
twice yesterday.
teeth twice yesterday. Okay, that's good. And the interrogative,
Did I
did I clean
clean
my teeth
my teeth
twice?
twice yesterday?
Excellent. Yesterday. Perfect. And question mark. Did I clean my teeth twice yesterday? Okay, perfect. Thank you, Miss Jackie. What about this one? Diana, are you, or who wants to try? Leslie, okay? Leslie, thank you. Tell me.
John stayed at Mary's house last summer.
Okay, John stayed at Mary's house last summer. Okay, good, Leslie. What about the negative one?
John did not stay
Did not, stay
at Mary's house last summer.
at Mary's house. The interrogative, Leslie.
Did John stay
Did John
stay at Mary's house
stay at Mary's? Okay, Mary's house
last summer?
last summer. And question mark. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Leslie. That's great. Nice. Thank you. What about this one? F. Who wants to try it? Okay. Tell me, Mr. Ruben. Thank you.
The field and I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, you? Yeah.
You started the school 10 years ago.
You started, yes. School 10 years ago. Perfect. You started school 10 years ago. Negative.
You didn't start the school 10 years ago.
Start. School 10 years ago. That's good. Right? You didn't start school 10 years ago. What about the interrogative?
Did you start the school 10 years ago?
Did you start school, right, 10 years ago? Okay. And this is a question mark. So, did you start school 10 years ago? Perfect. Thank you, Mr. Ruben. That's great. Mr. Abraham, do you have G?
The film.
The film.
And Adam.
And did. Yeah.
Okay, the pronunciation.
Yeah, the pronunciation. That is ended. Ended. Very late.
Late. Last week.
Last weekend. Nice. Perfect. What about the negative one?
The didn't.
The film didn't end, right?
And
Relate
last
week. Okay. The film. Okay.
Film.
Yeah, not film. That's another thing. Okay. That's my bad.
Okay.
So, did
the film
and
very last weekend.
relate last
weekend.
Okay. Okay, so did the film end very late last weekend? Yes, it did, right? Or no, it didn't. You can answer like that if you want it. Thank you, Mr. Abraham. And the last one, Miss Jackie, could you please help me?
Sue and Pat.
Sue and Pat talked, right?
On the phone yesterday.
On the phone yesterday. I guess. Oh, I have enough space here. On the phone. Okay, yesterday. Nice. What about the negative, Miss Jackie? Sue
and Pat
didn't, yes. Didn't talk on the phone yesterday. Okay, good. And the interrogative. That is the last one. Did Sue and Pat, right? Talk on the phone yesterday. Okay. And question mark. Okay, that's good. So, did Sue and Pat talk on the phone yesterday? Excellent. Thank you, Miss Jackie. That's great. Good. So, here you have the affirmative form, the negative form, the interrogative one. So, don't forget, in the affirmative form, you're going to add ed to the base form of the verb. In the negative and in the interrogative, you're going to write the verb in the base form, okay? Because you're using the auxiliary didn't or did, right? Okay. So, before continue, I want you, yes, Mr. Abraham, I just need to show you something.
Okay, teacher. In the foreign knowledge word, what question?
Oh, we can write one if you want it. For example, in the first one, did my sister tidy her room yesterday? How would you write that as a WH word question, Mr. Abraham, sorry.
Okay, teacher.
You can say, for example, what did you tidy yesterday? For example, that would be one, maybe. What did you tidy yesterday? Or what did your sister, because you have sister there. So what did your sister tidy yesterday? And you can answer, my sister tidied her room yesterday. So you can have this as an answer, right? So, what did your sister tidy yesterday? My sister tidied her room yesterday. That would be one, right? So, what about this one? Did we live in New York? So, where did we live, for example? In New York. Where did we live in 1997, for example? Where did we live in 1997? We lived in New York. Here you have the answer, right? In New York, right? In 1997. Okay?
Okay, good, teacher.
Excellent. That's great. So I want to show you the list of verbs, guys, before continue practicing those exercises. Here you have these. Vean. Esta lista se la voy a enviar para que ustedes la practiquen. Acá tenemos los verbos regulares, obviamente los más comunes, hay muchos, pero estos serían los más comunes. Vean los que tienen la pronunciación del ed sound acá. For example, accept, accepted, count, counted, date, dated, end, ended, expect, expected, intent, intended, need, needed, plant, planted, point, pointed, for example, repeat, repeated, start, started, visit, visited, right? Wait, waited, want, wanted, right? And also here you have the Spanish meaning in this case. Also the T sound. Ask, asked, cook, cooked, dance, danced, dress, dressed, erase, erased, finish, finished, help, helped, jump, jumped, like, liked, look, looked, miss, missed, practice, practiced, push, pushed, shop, shopped, smoke, smoked, stopped, stopped, talk, talked. You have many here, right? Used, used, walk, walked, wash, washed, wish, wished, work, worked, right? That is like worked, right? That is the sound. Also, the ones that you're going to pronounce with the D sound, like answered, right? Arrived, arrived, belong, belonged, changed, changed. That is like cleaned, climbed, closed. Este me dice teacher, pero ese es S. Ajá, pero ¿cuál es la pronunciación de close? ¿Es close or closed? That is like close, z, z. That is like z, the Z sound, right? So closed, closed, considered, dared, delivered, enjoyed, filled, followed, hurried, learned, listened, lived, loved, named, opened, ordered, planned, and you have many here, right? Remembered, showed, stayed, studied, traveled, tried, and turned. So these are the common ones, right? But here you have the pronunciation. For example, these ones. Mr. Ruben, can you pronounce these ones? ED, right? Entonces, accepted, counted, dated, ended. Continue.
Accepted, intended, needed,
Yes.
planted, pointed, rented,
Repeat.
repeated,
Resisted.
resisted, studied, visited,
Visited.
waited,
Waited.
wanted.
Excellent. Very good. So that is the ED sound, right? What about this one? The T sound. Mr. Abraham? What about this one? The T sound.
Asked,
Okay. Asked.
that, stood, danced, read, heard,
Erased.
finished,
Finished.
now,
Finished.
no,
Okay.
finished, helped, um,
Jumped.
Jumped. light,
Yes.
looking,
Looked.
looked, missed,
Missed.
met, practiced,
Practiced. Yes.
practiced, pushed, pushed,
Pushed. Pushed.
push, sharpened,
Shopped. Right.
shut, okay, smart,
Stopped.
stopped, start, talking,
Talked.
used,
Recuerden, Mr. Abraham, que la E aquí no se pronuncia, ¿verdad? Solo es el último sonido de t. La E con la D se pronuncian T, ¿ok? So,
Okay.
finished, no finished, no, finished, liked, missed, right? Practiced, pushed. Entonces, la E con la D tiene esta pronunciación de T, ¿ok? Thank you, Mr. Abraham. That's great. Let's see, Miss Jackie. What about the D sound here?
Answered, arrived, belonged, changed, cleaned, cleaned, closed, considered, daily, delivered, enjoyed, filled, followed, hurried, learned, listened, lived, loved.
Excellent. That is the D sound, right? Just this one is Jackie, closed, closed. Remember that is like Z sound, right? Perfect. Very good, Miss Jackie. That's great. So that is like the ED sounds like D, filled, followed, hurried. Excellent. Very good, right? So I will send you this list for you to practice, okay? I will send you that on Google Chat or maybe on the Google site for you to practice that. Okay? So, igual, estén pendientes, les voy a enviar esta lista para que ustedes puedan practicar. ¿Ok? So, let's continue. Vamos a continuar practicando. Here you have another exercise. It says, write the verbs in brackets in simple past. For example, this one. My sister tidied her bedroom yesterday morning. How would you write this in past? Which is your verb? Tidy. Yes? How would you write it in past? ¿Cómo sería en pasado? You're going to change that Y, right, and add I-N-E-D. So, my sister tidied her bedroom yesterday morning. Okay? What about this one? We are cousins last week. Which one? Yes, Mr.
We
Found, our cousins last week. Yes, we found our cousins last week. What about this one? Yes?
played.
Played. The girls played on the computer last night. What about the other one?
Traveled.
Traveled. Traveled. Yes, Mr. Abraham. So I traveled to Paris 3 months ago, right? Good. What about this one? John stayed. John stayed at his granny's house last summer. Okay, good. The film, what?
The film
Ended very late yesterday. Nice. My family lived in New York in 1995. And the last one, you cleaned. You cleaned your teeth 3 times yesterday. Excellent. Very good, guys. So, tidied, phoned, played, traveled, stayed, ended, lived, and cleaned. Excellent. Let's continue. So, I want you to complete these sentences with the verbs belong in past. Here you have walk, enjoyed, like, wash, travel, finish, listen, and study. You're going to choose the correct verb for you to complete these sentences, ¿ok? Lean bien la oración y elijan el verbo correcto. Obviamente usted lo va a escribir en pasado, ¿ok? So you're going to have 3 minutes for you to work on that. 3 minutos y luego los revisamos juntos, ¿ok? Go ahead, guys. Work. 3 minutes. Remember, if you have questions, raise your hand, okay? Let's check the answers. Number 1. Lucy, her birthday present. Which one? Yes, tell me.
Teacher, I think in that case we can use Lucy liked her birthday present.
Perfect. Lucy liked her birthday present. Excellent, Mr. Ruben. That's great. So,
But also I think we can use enjoyed.
also it could be, right? But we need enjoy for another sentence. So,
Yeah.
like is better here. Okay, excellent, Mr. Ruben. That's great. Let's see the number 2. What about this one? Last weekend, I
Walk.
excellent walked in the mountains for 2
In the mountain for 2 hours.
excellent, Mr. Abraham. So last weekend I walked, remember that sound, in the mountains for 2 hours. Excellent. What about 3? What about this one? We the party very much.
We enjoyed.
Enjoyed. Good. We enjoyed the party very much. That's good. Excellent. Number 4. Ken to his favorite CD yesterday.
Listen.
Listen. Okay.
Listen. To
Oh, listened
to his favorite CD yesterday.
Excellent. Ken listened to his favorite CD yesterday. Nice. Perfect. Number 5. My sister math for an exam.
Studied.
Studied. Yes, studied. In this case, math for an exam. Good. 6. They to the US in 2003. They what?
Traveled.
Traveled to the US in 2003. Perfect. 7. Dad his car last weekend. Washed, yes. Washed his car last weekend. And last one, the film at 11:30. Finished, yes. Finished. Good. At 11:30. That's amazing. Let's see. We're going to write the same sentences but in negative. What about this one, Mr. Ruben? The first one, Lucy, in negative?
Like her birthday present.
X. Lucy didn't like her birthday present. Thank you, Mr. Ruben. Mr. Abraham, number 2. Last weekend, I walked in the mountains for 2 hours.
Last weekend.
Last weekend, yes.
Then dinner.
I
didn't
walk
in the mountain for 2 hours.
In the mountain for 2 hours. Okay, that's good. So last weekend I didn't walk in the mountain for 2 hours. Excellent. Thank you. What about number 3? Miss Jackie?
We didn't enjoy.
We didn't, okay.
Enjoy.
Enjoy
Party very much.
The party very much. Okay, that's good. We didn't enjoy the party very much. Excellent. Number 4. Thank you, Miss Jackie. Number 4, Leslie, can you help me? In negative?
Can
Can
did not
did not
listen
listen
to his
to his
favorite
favorite
CD
CD
yesterday.
Excellent. Very good, Leslie. So, Ken did not listen to his favorite CD yesterday, or you can say, Ken didn't listen to his favorite CD yesterday. 5. Hazel, can you help me?
My sister
Oh, okay. My sister
didn't study studied
Okay, my sister didn't
studied math for exam
math for
exam
for an exam. Okay. Excellent, Mr. Mario. That's great. So my sister didn't study math for an exam. Great. 6. They what? Diana, are you there? No, Diana. Let's see. Carla? No? Okay, Mr. Ruben, thank you. So,
they didn't travel to the US States in 2003.
okay, what happened here? They didn't traveled to the US, right, in 2003. Okay, excellent, nice. They didn't travel to the US in 2003. 7. Dad, what? Dad
Didn't
didn't,
wash
wash
his car last weekend.
car last weekend. Okay, good. Dad didn't wash his car last weekend. And the last one, the film finished at 11:30. The film didn't, right, finish at 11:30. Okay, so there you have that. The film didn't finish at 11:30. Okay, that's great. So, do you have questions about that? No? Questions? Is everything clear, Mr. Ruben, Mr. Abraham? Okay, Mr. Ruben, do you have questions? No? Oh.
The same one, teacher. The pronunciation of the verb in the passage difficult for me.
Okay.
Just that.
Is that okay? So I will send you the list of verbs. So I want you to practice them, to repeat them, etc., etc. In that way, you're going to learn how to pronounce that, right? Also, I will send you the link of the video. In that video, you can practice, you can listen also the pronunciation of the regular verbs. Okay, so also practice the structure, right? How to write an affirmative one, how to write a negative one, and also how to write an interrogative ones. Okay, so practice a lot. The next class we're going to continue practicing the regular verbs, and also we're going to learn the irregular ones. De hecho, en la misma lista que les voy a enviar de los verbos, ahí también van a encontrar los verbos irregulares. Igual, si usted tiene ahí un tiempecito libre, estúdielos también, léalos, ¿verdad? Porque también la próxima clase vamos a iniciar con los irregulares. Los irregulares, como ustedes van a ver ahí en la lista, cambian totalmente y pues la pronunciación igual es diferente. Entonces, ahí se los voy a enviar también el video. Y también recuerden, jóvenes, que ya está, de hecho ya está la última evaluación de este módulo, del primer módulo. Entonces vayan al sitio, primero estudien, obviamente. Es bastante fácil, de was, where, el examen. Entonces usted estudia antes y luego vaya y realice la evaluación, ¿verdad? Entonces ya está la evaluación. Si hay alguno que no ha realizado las 3 evaluaciones, aún tiene tiempo de hacerlas. Ya la próxima semana ya no va a poder venir ese teacher, fíjese que ya no las hice porque no pude, estaba trabajando, se me olvidó, por ejemplo. Ya no, porque yo esta semana solo termino de recibir todas las evaluaciones y comienzo a hacerles ya el cuadro de notas. Entonces ya no voy a estar revisando, ¿verdad?, las evaluaciones después. Entonces trate por favor de hacerlas a tiempo, ¿ok? Dígame, Mr. Abraham.
Okay, teacher, excuse me. I was working in Cabañas all weekend. Entonces no pude hacer la evaluación, teacher, anduve en la montaña, entonces no tenía ni señal hasta el día de ayer en la noche vino, entonces les prometo hacerla ahora.
Perfecto, Mr. Abraham. Entonces, realice la evaluación, ¿verdad? Igual, recuerde que entre más tiempo se tarden, menor es la nota, ¿verdad? Pero igual, realícela, estudie y recuerde hacer también la última, que ya va a estar programada también. Dígame, Mr. José.
Disculpa, de hecho, yo por motivo de capacitación no estaba participando en clases, pero ahora en la mañana hice la evaluación, la segunda, estoy pendiente con la tercera, que posiblemente más tarde me quede un espacio ahí y la realice.
Perfecto, Mr. José, no hay problema. Igual, yo les recuerdo que les agradezco mucho porque ustedes están pendientes. Teacher, estoy de oyente, de hecho, hoy la mayoría está de oyente, ¿verdad? Y es bueno saberlo para pues no estar llamándolos, ¿verdad? Y ustedes no contesten porque no pueden utilizar el micrófono. Entonces, igual, como les digo, estén pendientes siempre. Teacher físico va a estar de oyente, está bien, no hay ningún problema. Igual, usted si en algún momento puede escribir las respuestas y participar, pues así, aunque sea en forma escrita, pues no hay ningún problema, ¿ok? Entonces, como les digo, practiquen. De hecho, yo les voy a enviar la lista, ¿verdad? ¿Tiene más preguntas, Mr. Abraham? ¿No?
No, teacher.
Ah, ok, vi su mano levantada. Entonces, practiquen, jóvenes, practiquen mucho. La verdad que del pasado, la pronunciación, creería yo, que de estos verbos es bastante complicada. Entonces, es importante que la practiquen para cuando ustedes ya estén hablando, ¿verdad? En pasado, pues las personas compran, está hablando en pasado, ¿verdad? Y no pronuncie mal, más que todos los verbos, ¿ok? So, do you have questions, doubts about the class? No? ¿No más preguntas, jóvenes? ¿No?
No, teacher.
Okay, so,
teacher.
Perfect, thank you. So, if you don't have more questions, guys, see you next class. Please practice, study, and we're going to continue practicing the ED form, or we can say the regular first, the next class. Okay? So, have a nice weekend. Take care a lot, and bye-bye, guys. See you.
Okay, bye-bye, teacher. Teacher, have a day.
Have a nice
Bye,
day. Take
teacher.
care. Bye-bye. Take care. See you.
Take care.
Bye. See you. Take care. Bye, Mr. Josue. Bye, Leslie. Bye, Gabriela. Take care a lot. Bye, Carla. Bye, Miss Roxy. Take care.